With the two leaders on opposite sides of this and many other issues, what can we expect from their first face-to-face meeting in about 2 years? Here now to weigh in, Major General Jack Keane, who is also a Fox News contributor. Thank you, sir, for joining us. There are two major pieces to this today. I mean, first is the meeting between these two gentlemen, and the second is what should be done in Syria. Let's start with the meeting. They can't even agree on who called this. I mean, both sides are saying that the other side approached them about the sit down. Why do you think they are sitting down right now? And what do you think the real main topic is?
Well, Sonia, there's a lot of distrust here, to be certain, and that's why they can't even agree who called the meeting. But I mean, the reality is Putin, in conducting a buildup in Syria, is propping up the Assad regime, because the Assad regime for the last year has been slowly losing ground to the rebels and also lost some political support from the Alawites, which are his base. Putin is not going to let Assad go down the tube, so to speak, because this is his foothold in the Middle East. So that's primarily what this is about. The president is concerned in terms of what is going on here. You've established a fighter base. What is your intent? Where is this going? Is this going to further destabilize the situation in Syria or in the Middle East at large? So they clearly have opposing views on Syria.
So there are a lot of people out there that say if Putin wants to go in and he wants to back Assad in order to take out ISIS, why would we not allow that to happen and then worry about the rest after that? What do you say to that?
The primary reason he's there is to prop up Assad. ISIS, while it's had some impact on the Assad regime, has nothing by comparison to Jabhat al-Nusra, which is a radical group, and also some of the other moderate groups which have had impact on the Assad regime. It's a false narrative that this is about ISIS. He will use that, to be sure, because that's the cover story. That gives him what he believes is a justification. Assad is standing up against the radicals. Remember, the civil war in Syria started because people were in the streets demonstrating for political justice, social reform,
right,
and equal opportunity, not for jihad, not for radical Islam. And then he systematically began to kill those unarmed people.
Right.
That began the civil war.
Before we run out of time, real quick. So it's a disaster, it's a mess, and neither Assad nor Putin respect us right now. What do you think is the best move? Because a lot of people throw up their hands at that and say, what's our best play?
Well, you can sort of throw your hands up and say the Middle East is destabilizing. There are countries that are becoming failed states. What we should do is stay out of it. That reminds me of 1938 in Europe when Hitler was on the rise. ISIS is not... It will continue to expand and continue to develop a worldwide following unless they are stopped. And we have to stop them here. We need an effective strategy. We don't have one, Melissa.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the president is beginning to put together something that makes sense so that we can stop this barbarism and put in place something that's realistic. Right now, we are failing.
General Jack Keane, thank you, as always, sir, for your insight.